Hello everyone, how is your Tuesday doing for you? Here, let me get some music going because I'm feeling just like a little bit of a party mood. A little special song, one of mine that I absolutely love. Maybe some people will recognize it, maybe some people won't. Ori, Three Dog, Abby, Jen, Lord Vapor, Samazon. What's up, y'all? Alright, check this song out, and then we'll just after this we'll get into everything that's going on, because I got a lot happening.
Counterfeit, normal motherfuckers so proud of the innocence. Forever in this bitch fucking with the dead, with invisible X's in the middle of our forehead. What would you call us? Acting like you don't know in the midst of the twisted serial killing juggalos. We stay different. I guess different minds think alike. They the children of the night. What? You don't wanna fight? That's right. Cause if it gets to swaying, there's gonna be more than feelings hurt up in here tonight. Yeah. This is what it's like when you're fucking with us, and then you get fucked up and shit is oh so serious. Don't even speak on us. Now I know that everyone got their own personal reason for hating us, but I don't care, bitch, shut the fuck up. Try strange, deranged, divine, and different. I'm not like you, not like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side, I see the dead come alive. I'm not like you, not like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side, I see the dead come alive. Treated different by the rest of the world cause of my acts. The tripped out raps and the bug ass contacts. Not normal, nothing in comparison. Stop fronting, bitch, you's embarrassing. Separated from the rest at birth, and the blood in my veins is cursed. I'm leaving the earth, represented by killers and juggalos, and all that don't know, so die like some dumb hoes. My contagious mind state spreads quicker than the cold in most states, and I hope you both hate. Can't stop what you can't see. I'm slipping in through your back door, tying up your pants, bringing unexpected and unexplained. I'm underground. People gonna talk the talk, but I'ma walk the walk and leave it on the shore, bitch. I'm not like you. I like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side. I seen the dead come alive. I'm not like you. I like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side. I seen the dead come alive. I'm different like I never existed. Different like the 50 pack smoking bud choke up and twisted. I'm different. Like I'm segregated. No, hold up, fuck that. A better word is player hated. Different. Cause it's so for real. And if you come with weak shit, the acts are weird. I said different. You can see it in my soul. I'm different cause I'm twisted for life with juggalos. We walk through walls, sleep with the bats. Been to heaven and hell and still can't relax. I'm different. At least my mama called me strange. Said that I would be dangerous if I was given a brain. I'm a serial killer, that's what I amounted to be. And there's more than a thin line between you and me. I live behind the mirror and I'm every bad dream. So believe what you heard and see, cause I'm different. I'm not like you. I like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side. I seen the dead come alive. I'm not like you. I come from the dark side. I seen the dead come alive. I'm not like you. I like fucking with voodoo. I come from the dark side. I seen the dead come alive. I'm not like you.
Alright, for those of you who don't know, it's a little band named Twisted, part of the Psychopathic family. So, I just wanted to get that one out of the way because we are a little bit different. We're all unique. We're all one of a kind. And we're all in this thing called life. I want to throw something out there. Ori has done something amazing yet again. One more time. Look right above my picture. You see that up there? And I absolutely spelled it wrong. What a jerk I am. The code is Vape On. All capitals. And yes, I spelled it wrong. I was rushing to get this banner done, and I didn't check my spelling. I'm a jerk. Do I still have... I don't have the website up anymore. Oh well, I'll fix that at some point. But it is Zulu. She is giving 20% off the entire site tonight. Not just a few things. Yeah, I know she's going to kick my ass. I know, I screwed up. I was trying to move too fast. I admit it. I am so sorry, Ori. I was in a banner maker. Go figure. Yeah, I'm a big jerk. But Ori is doing this incredible thing called 20% off the entire site. First time she's ever done this. So, go check her out. Go check out Zulu. You know how good everything is there. You know how awesome Ori is and how she takes care of all of us here in the Vape On family. And I'm going to leave it up there just because I'm an idiot and I want to prove my idiocy. It's been a long day. 2 finals. I actually bombed one, still ended up with like an 85 for the class. I mean, I really bombed it. I think I got like a 58% on it. The other one I don't know the results of, and I'm kind of like all clinched up about it. But Avi's daddy, we're going to go over the rules, and I hate to tell you, buddy, you didn't fill out the winner's form. I was looking for you, and the rules are the rules. You didn't get it into me in 24 hours. So that's where we're going to start off right now. So we're going to start off with these rules, because these are really important. These are the rules. If you don't send the form in within 24 hours, it never came through. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a break. Go ahead and fill it out. Fill it out tonight. Give me the information. I'll talk to my sponsor. I'll make it happen for you. All right. So, if you don't send your form in within 24 hours, you automatically forfeit your winnings. 1 win per person per show unless there's a special giveaway. If you don't say something within a minute, it's going to get re-rolled. If you piff or pass, it's going to be re-rolled. All giveaways are U.S. only unless otherwise stated, and I believe I think it's Ori that's just doing a little bit of out of country right now. I'm not quite sure if she is or if she isn't, but to my understanding, everybody's U.S. only at this point. Now, the giveaways can take some time. Give it a few weeks before you get on us, you know? Okay, cool. Ori does do out of country, so we're good there. And you can only win once per sponsor every 4 shows. That's real important. And lastly, we don't have to talk about that rule. We can just go back to having fun. I want to tell you some things about what's coming up right now for the show tonight, besides my cam not functioning properly. There it is. Tonight, we're going to continue on with our GQ Vapor reviews. I got 2 more liquids I'm going to bring out. Get those, talk to you about those. We also have GQ Vapor giveaway, Vape Playground giveaway, and then Ori, again, amazing. She's gone over the freaking top. She's a mad woman. She really is. She's an absolute mad woman. I get messages in Facebook from her, and she's like, oh, I want to give this away. I want to give this away. I want to give this away. And it's like, holy shit. But she's awesome. And that's why we all love her, because she is an awesome person, and she does take care of us. So 20% off the entire site from 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Okay? Sweet. Good place to be, Abby. 8 p.m. to midnight, today only. So if you're going to do it, jump in Zulu right now. Keep the feed going. Listen to what I'm going to talk about for the next few minutes. Hit that site up. It's on everything. Absolutely everything. Batteries, mods, chargers. And then there's free shipping on an order for over $25. So, go hit up Ori. It's at ZuluVape.com. Let me give you the link to the site here. Got 10,000 windows open right now. Alright, here's the link to Zulu. Go hit it up. Have some fun. So, wow, it's been a day, it's been a week, it's been the last 2 weeks, it's been crazy. Gotta get some liquid. So here I'm going to talk a little bit now about GQ, because honestly I've been getting into their liquids, and I was reading some of the things that people were talking about, one of the winners was posting up about it. Cupid, the internet does it all the time. But tonight we're going to start by talking about Eclipse. Now, Eclipse, how can I describe this liquid to you? Excuse me. On the nose, you get like a light berry and the subtle kiwi note. But when you vape it, the berry is a very dominant flavor. But the kiwi sits in there. It's not going to disappear. It's not like other liquids when they come out with the kiwi. It's not there. It's a very subtle flavor. Okay. Now, mind you, I was vaping at a real low wattage with a really hot coil, so I was getting full atomization. I'm eventually going to run these back through my K-Funds and see what happens with them. But the kiwi does something special. It takes those super sweet berries and adds some acid to it. Really balances the liquid out. What I did notice though, and this is odd for this because I've never seen this with everything being the same blend, but this seems to go a little bit faster in my dripper. It tends to burn a little bit faster. And vapor production is just a little bit lighter. And I don't have a problem with that. I think it's really good. The berry finish is very nice. And what I really like about it is it's very clean. It's a very clean vape. And now we're going to get into the one that I had to rip myself completely away from. Otherwise, I was going to go through the bottle. And it's going to get put back into rotation right now tonight, and that's Caviar. There we go, Caviar. Caviar is, I don't know how to describe this thing. We're going to start off by just going through my tasting notes here. It's a real clean coffee aroma with a hint of vanilla. You can get the sweetness in it, but you can't really identify the sweetness. Maybe a little caramel, a little bit maple-ish. But when you vape it, oh damn, look out. Full-on coffee, caramel, a little bit of vanilla, and you got this wonderful creaminess that slides into it. Amazing liquid. It's pretty much out of the GQ line. It's one of my favorites, and it's moving quickly up into one of my favorites in rotation. It's very satisfying, very rich flavor. It holds on the palate for a long time, and it's got really good cloud production as well. And if you like a coffee vape, if you really like a coffee vape, I only have like 3 words to say about it. Sick as tits! Forget about it. It's just one of those things. It's an amazing vape. And so, oh, thank God that came back. Praise the Lord, Jeebus. What's wrong, Elemental? 30 mils of mother's milk since yesterday night? Yes, Hoof, it is bad. If I did that, I'd be so overnicked, I'd be passed out on the floor and wanting to retch. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get into our first giveaway. And what we're going to do first is our Happy E-Smoker giveaway. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get you a 10 ml bottle. It's going to be your choice of flavor, your choice of Nick strength. So what you're going to do is, if you're the winner, you're going to go to the Happy E-Smoker website. Let me get that for you. Again, the 10,000 windows. You're going to go to happyesmoker.com. You're going to go ahead, pick your flavor. And if you have any questions about flavors, there's tons of people here that will be able to tell you. Here's the site for you. And then once you pick your flavor, you're going to go over to the winners page. You're going to fill out the winners page. You're going to do that within 24 hours. And you're going to go ahead and make sure that you put in your flavor and your Nick strength, and then I'll forward that on. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a chatters list right now. We got Zully down at the bottom and Hubu right below him. Beebs and Hubu. What's going on? Make sure I get everybody here. Alrighty, put this into random.org. And let's see here. Oops, I didn't get our bottom guy. What happened? Let me reset the form and try this again. Now I just got the mods. Son of a gun. You know, I'm probably going to start channeling Twisted 420 here at any minute. I'll just start right there and go down. There we go. Now I think I got everybody. Yeah, there's Zully down at the bottom. Get rid of mods. Get rid of Daarkwind because he can't win. Guy's a jerk, isn't he? All right. So here we go for a 10 ml bottle of Happy E-Smoker liquid. Your choice of Nick and your choice of flavor. Randomizing. And we got Bill W. 44. So Bill, let me see. Do you want some Happy E-Smoker E-Liquid here? You want to get yourself 10 mils? While I kill the cottonmouth. Not from what you think. All right. Bill, you heard what I had to say. Let me write your name down here. Because I'll be looking for you. I got to put you into my list. So, again, here we go with the 10,000 screens. This is, I got to figure a better way out to do this. It's just, it's a learning process. Go fig. Problem is, the minute I do that, I lose my chat window. All right, here we go. All right, Bill W444. You're going to go to that link that I just put up, which is the Vape on TV winners page. After you go to happyesmoker.com, choose your liquid, choose your strength, put that in the, fill out all the information, make sure you fill everything out, get that into us, and I'll forward that on to the guys over at Happy E-Smoker and let them know how happy you were to get that. All right. And you know what? I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again right here, right now. I'm kind of in one of those goofy moods. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get a whole brand new list, and this is gonna be for another bottle of the Happy E-Smoker, 10 ml liquid. Gonna get rid of mods. Gonna get rid of that jerk Daarkwind. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of chatters. And who's ready? Who's ready for some juice? You ready? I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage right now. Samazon! What do you think, Sam? You want to get yourself some Happy E-Liquid? Come on, Sam. I see the face. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up. I'm going to hit the re-roll. Samazon, thank you for your piff. That's pretty awesome of you. And oh my God. Okay. You know what? That's just too weird to hit the button, have it come up the same time twice. All right, here we go. Abby Cool Chick. Congrats, Abby Cool Chick. Do you want to get yourself some Happy E-Smoker liquid there? Yeah, I threw some of the family into this. So what's up, Abby? Waiting to see what you got to say. You got it. So you know what to do. You've been down this road. You've been down this road before. You're going to go to the Happy E-Smoker website, which is happyesmoker.com. Oh. Yeah, I just almost put the entire chatters list in there. It has really been a long day. 5 a.m. was really early this morning. All right. So here we are. We're going to hit up the winner site. Make sure you fill that out. Make sure you go and choose that flavor and that Nick strength for yourself. And we'll go ahead and get that sent out to you. All right. So we're going to go back over here to the main page. And yes, don't forget the Zulu code, 20% off the entire site tonight. Real important. So I kind of have a couple of things I'm going to do with what's going on tonight. I'm actually going to do 2 different builds for you. One of them is something that I've been playing with, and I've actually figured out how to build a Genesis style atomizer so you don't have to do the Jenny tilt all the time, which is kind of nice because we all get sick and tired of walking around with our mods like this, Makes it look like we're trying to put something into our eyes, or we're going to poke our eyes out with it. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you a new build that I've been playing with for your dripping atomizers. It's in my iGo right now, and it's not a huge build. And we'll just give this a vape, give you a chance to see what's going on with it. Pretty much this build I've been able to eliminate dry hits with, unless you just go after it really, really hard. Oh, thank you for that, Cupid. I appreciate the help. Did I miss something here? No. Okay. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance here. I want to see your vote. What do you want to build first? You want to build the dripper? Or do you want to build the Genesis? So throw it up in chat. Let me see what you got to say. If you want to see a Jenny build, or if you want to go see a dripper build. Okay, looks like we're going to get the dripper build going here. So give me a second here, because mod's going to get used for this. This needs to go back on the mod that it was on. So let's go ahead and get up close and personal. And don't forget, get up close and personal with Zulu, because it is 20% off the entire site. Vape on, in all caps, that is the code. So hit Ori up at zuluvape.com. Remember to use that code for 20% off everything on the site. So let's go ahead and let's get up close and personal. So this is also going to be kind of a review as well. If I can get my other camera to come up. So for those of you who are into drippers, I actually have the Still Air clone by Tobacco right here. It is a three-piece component. You got the outer sleeve, you've got the top sleeve, and then you've got the build deck. Now, I left my coil set up on here. It's pretty much everybody knows how to build a coil or build microcoils, whatever the case may be. Coil building is kind of like a Oops, that was the wrong one. Kind of like a personal thing. But let me do something really quick and reinitialize the up-close cam, so that way I can zoom it. Should be able to zoom this cam. There we go. So this build I've been working on, it starts off with standard microcoils. You can see I've just got 2 microcoils. It's 24 gauge. It's 7 wraps, and it's ohming out to I think about 0.273 or 278. Let's go ahead and put it on the old ohm checker here and see what we come up with. At 273 is what it's coming out at. Doesn't vape that hot though. So what I've been doing is I get my organic cotton. Yes, I use organic cotton. Nice cotton balls. No, I don't boil it. Never boiled a cigarette, so I'm not going to boil my cotton. Everybody has their own preference. No one's right, no one's wrong. So, you know, that's kind of how that's how I roll. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got the width of cotton right here. I like to take about 1/3 of the cotton. Okay, and this is pretty much a standard, straightforward type of thing right now. And what I'm doing is I'm just making it into a little bit of a cigar shape. I'm trying not to compress it down. Okay, and then I'm just going to feed it through. And this is the boring part of the build because everybody knows this stuff already. And I know you do. And I'll take about another 1/3 of the cotton. That one maybe had a little bit too much cotton in it. I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of compress it a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is twist one end down, slide it through if I can. At least I don't have to go over to my other table and go get my tools because I've got them all sitting here. Okay, so that's the first part of the build. And what you can see is just a pretty well standard build, what most people do. Now this is where I'm going to scare everybody. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these really short. And I do mean really short. You kind of want to cut this end so it's just long enough to be able to stick down into the drip well. And this one you want to kind of cut kind of like right up there, very close to the edge, close to the edge of the drip well. Now the second part, and this is where it's been keyed. This is where the big difference has been made. I'm going to grab myself another piece of cotton here. That's the great thing about cotton, it rips in your hand. So I've got this little bit like this. I'm actually going to take just about this much, maybe a little bit too much, but I'm going to take it, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to do what's called a cotton cloud right underneath the build. And I'm going to stuff all that in. I'm going to get it right up back to the posts because that's what I want it to do. I want it to get right back to those posts. I want it to be down in the drip well. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to grab just enough, because you don't need a lot to do a cotton cloud. And I'm just going to set this cotton cloud. Now you're probably sitting there going, Mike, what the hell? If you fold the legs underneath, you get a cotton cloud underneath the coil. Well, that is true. But what I've found is when you're bending the cotton at really obtuse angles, if you're trying to wrap it around the end of the coil, sometimes the wicking goes off, or sometimes you can get a quicker dry hit. So what I do is I get that cotton cloud stuffed in there. I'm just going to come back again, give it a little trim. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm kind of anal about it. So now I've got this cotton laden setup. Okay. And I'm going to grab my GQ Vapor Caviar because I want to start vaping this again. What's up, Wicked? How you doing, buddy? Now I'm just going to get in here and I'm going to soak this down. The one thing I will tell you about doing this is you got to give it a little bit of extra time to saturate. You're not going to be able to load it and vape it right away like you would, because there's a lot more going on with what's going on here. God, that smells so good. You just kind of turn it on its side. I know everybody's seen how you soak a coil, and I tend to, very honestly, I tend to oversaturate my builds. And the reason I do that is because I would rather have a really, really wet hit rather than having a dry hit right off the bat. So now I've got a good amount of moisture on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compress this cotton just inside of the drip well. So in essence, what I'm doing is I'm making it so that the legs coming from the center of the coil are going right on top of the cotton cloud. So the cotton cloud acts as pretty much a second type of wick, but it's not a wick that actually touches the coil. And of course you want to make sure that you have, the majority of your coil exposed. So that's why you kind of play around with it. Oops. As at the end, that's the end of the little. I love my dental tool, but both the ends got a little jacked up. So what you end up with is it looks like this. You end up with what looks like a whole mount, like it's almost nested in the cotton, but believe it or not, 75% of that wick, or 75% of that coil is exposed. And you want to have airflow coming across. That's real important. Got a little hymn playing right now. If you've never listened to him, these guys are great. They're bringing back, or they've been trying to bring back the old style of the European goth movement with their music. It's definitely, I can say it's an acquired taste. Now, always got to have your huge supply of vapor towel, because no matter what, you're going to get a little bit of juice all over the place. So let's go ahead. Oh, and don't worry, you're going to find out more about this mod in the future that I've got. I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple of pulses, see what happens. And we got some vape happening. Oh, look at that. That's tasty. Smells good too. Whoa, look at that bad boy go. Alright. Give it a couple extra drops. And I kind of put them in right behind the coil or over the center post, because then what it does is it gets right down to that bottom piece of wick, or that bottom piece that I did. So now I line up the slot from the still air. And the thing I'm going to tell you about the still air that's just so great about it, the center posts, or the build posts, have holes on it that are massive. I can actually run a dual 24 in there without having to bore them out. It's got a nice deep drip well, stainless steel construction, and this thing it's a monster. So we're going to get our outer piece on there. This is the other thing I like about it. When you go to work with this and you want to drip, you can drip in just like that. That's pretty freaking awesome, because most every time we either have to drip in through the hole for our drip tips, or we have to go in, drip through our drip tips. And then the top cap for the still air also has slide holes, and this is your airflow control. So when you put this in, now I've been running this thing wide open, but when you put this in, I'll get this up close so you can see this. You want to control your airflow. I'll get back, so I need to buy autofocusing cameras. I'm sorry, I went the cheap route. So if you watch, when you twist this top cap, you can see it's closing off the air hole. So you can have it completely closed. You can open it any amount you want. And that's why I love this dripper. I mean, it's just amazing. So what do you say? We give this thing a vape and see how it goes? Two-second pull. Nice saturated vape. A lot of coffee, caramel sitting in there. Wow. No, it's not the 28.5. Those haven't been released yet. If it was the 28.5, it would fill up the entire top of this. And I have those on the way, both in the Tobe and in the Still Air. And there you are. It's what I call, this is what I call a hybrid build. I call it basically a coil over a cloud, if you want to call it something. More of a hybrid build. But you'll notice you're going to get more vape time out of it. You're going to have to drip less with it. And you'll be able to actually get the sense of when it's drying out versus going from a wet, saturated vape or a nice vape to a vape that goes instantly dry and you're making that yuck face. You know what I'm talking about. It's like the face. So, make the cotton look like Franken beans again, huh? I gotta have another vape. Would help if I took the lock off of it. But yeah, this is killer. I picked this up at 101 Vape. Good price, but they're all over the internet now. H Cigar's making a model, Tobacco's making a model, and there's a couple other people who are making this as well. You can see the quality of the vape coming off of that, and that's why I love the Caviar. So now that I've talked about this, got to lick the fingers because it tastes good. And it's a real easy build. What we're going to do is we're going to get into some GQ liquid. Now GQ was really awesome last show. They gave away sampler packs. And I told you that was a one-time special deal, and it was. What GQ is doing now is, for my winners tonight, you will get your choice of one of their 8 flavors in 30 milliliters, 30 milliliters, and your choice of Nick Strength. Poor Bunny lost his balls over his all over Mike's table. Well, let's see here. Let me put them up here. Juggling bunny balls. There you go. So what we're going to do here right now is we're going to get back over to our giveaway screen. We're going to bring up GQ Vapor. There they are. GQvape.com. I'm going to grab the link really quick from one of my 10,648 pages that I have open. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who might be thinking, oh, I'm not going to hang around. Well, I told you this before. I told you how awesome Ori is. You know how awesome she is because of what she's doing with the 20% off the entire site tonight. She's also giving me something special to give away at the end of the night. She's got to hang around. Let's just put it that way. No spoiler alerts. So here we are. We're going to hit up gqvape.com. This is where you're going to go to choose your liquid and your strength. Then you're going to go to the winners page. You're going to fill it out. You know, and remember, you need to fill that out in between 24 hours. And then once you get that filled out, we're going to go ahead and get that sent down to GQ, and they'll ship it out. So we got Zully down at the bottom with Zoot and Hubu. Then we got odds. I got odds that one of these people in this list is going to come up. Get rid of that jerk Daarkwind who can't spell. And we'll take Chatters out of there. Whoop, don't want to take you out, Wicked Deuce. All right. So who's up for some GQ Vape? Who's up for some of this wonderful liquid here? So here we go. We're going to go ahead and randomize this for a 30 milliliter bottle. That's 30 milliliters. And here we are. Eye Patch Dude. Eye Patch Dude, congratulations. You just got 30 mils of GQVape.com liquid. And GQ stands for, it's a quality thing. Their motto is quality over quantity. I see a woohoo. All right, Eye Patch Dude. Good win, my man. Good win. So who was excited about that 30 mils? Give me a 1 in the room if you wanna if you're excited about that GQ vape. All right. Are you excited enough for me to do it again, or should I just wait? Give me a 3 if you're excited to have another giveaway of some GQ vapor. All right, let's kill the 1s. Let's kill the 3s. You know what? I'm in a giving mood, so we're gonna hit up GQ again. And I will tell you, I'm liking their liquid. I really am. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good juice. All right, let's go ahead and kill the 1s and the 3s, please. I'm gonna reset the form here. Oh, what happened? I gotta grab the list again. Alright. Reset this. Get it in there. There we go. We got Zully and Zoot down at the bottom. And Odds at the top. And let me see, where's Chatters. Got a lot of mods in here tonight. Thank you guys for all your help. I appreciate you throwing up that winner's link for me. So here we go for another 30 ml bottle of GQ Vapor. 30 mils of good stuff. And if you want to try a great coffee vape, got to hit up the caviar. Got to seriously hit up the caviar. Gonna randomize this bitch. Ba-boom. Ah, Fatal. You know what, Fatal? Let me take a look at something. No, you're good. You got Zulu last week, so Fatal, if you want to get a hold of some of this wonderful, let me know about it. And congratulations to you, Fatal. Oh man, is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that you're gonna piff? Hell yeah. All right. Get this here. All right, so you've done this a few times, Fatal, like no, but I'm gonna send you over. No, we don't want to do that. I was about to put the whole chatters list up again. Oi. Get you up, get this up here to go to, GQVape.com. You're gonna choose your flavor, you're gonna choose your nic strength, and then what you're gonna do, thank you, Fiery, you beat me to it. You're gonna go to the winners page, you're gonna fill out all the information. I'll get that sent over to GQ for y'all, and we're going to go ahead and get you squared away with that, all of that wonderfulness. So now we got GQ done. I'm not going to tell you what the next one's going to be. I'm going to make it a surprise. I'm going to make you wait for it. You know what? We're going to get uppy closey, as Green Green says. or up close and personal, as I like to say, because we are being personal here, you know. Thanks again for throwing up those links for me. I appreciate it. All the other people here who do shows, they know what it's like. They know how many windows that you got to have open. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to build the Genesis. And what I'm building, it's my Kraken clone, with glass. And yes, I left the build on here, and I just ohmed this build out earlier. It's at 1 ohm. Okay. But this is going to be something I dicked around with, and I actually ran 2 tanks through it, and then I let it sit. I mean, I drained the tank down to nothing, and I let it sit, and I picked it up just yesterday after it had been sitting for like 3 weeks, and I vaped it, and it was still dead perfect, and vaped it from a vertical position. So, again, this is going to be a cotton build, but you're going to pull off a very long piece of cotton right there. Very long piece, you can see. One thing I always like to do, though, when I'm rebuilding my Jennies is whatever I wrap my coils on, I like to put it back into the coil just to see it. And what I use when building my coils is I'm using drills. And the reason I like the drills is, first of all, they're going to always be straight. You can't have a drill that's not straight. The other thing about it is they're going to be fairly well consistent size to size. Now, I buy them in the standard size, and then what I do is I sit here. I have a pair of digital calipers from my days as being a mechanical inspector, and I throw them into the digital caliper, and I get turn this right side up for you, I get the millimeter size. So when I'm using my coil building software, that's the size that I put in. And what I notice is it's not a true coil diameter size, but by using the ID, I get my builds really, really close to where I want them to be. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, and now I kind of played with this earlier to make sure that the coils were firing right. But I like to make sure that my coils are lined up as best as possible with the holes. So what you're seeing is you're seeing it going straight down the holes. You don't see them off at some god-awful angle looking like this, or one's going one way, one's going the other. And you can see here, let me turn it this way. You can see that, you know, the build is really lined up with the hole. And in a Genesis atomizer, it's really, really, really important that you build with the coil lined up to the hole. Especially if you're using steel, if you're using mesh, because you can't have that mesh touch the inside of the wick hole. Now the RSST, which I just happen to have mine right here, get this down here, you can see this is where the coil goes, and you can see that there's, looks like it was got an insert in it. Well, there's an insulator in that, and that's what makes the RSST so great, is that it has this insulator right here for when you do your wicks, so you don't have to be as precise. And then of course you got the PMMA tank, and I'll show that to you. Give me just a second here, I'll pull that apart. And the tank on the RSST plastic, you can see, has a plastic bottom. So now when you're building with mesh, or you're building with stainless steel rope, you don't touch the bottom and short out. But now, when you start looking at like the Kraken, or you're looking at like a Genesis atomizer, and you can see with this one, my drill bits are actually touching a metal bottom. So when you're doing stainless steel mesh, you have to suspend the stainless steel up off the bottom, and you have to make sure that it's not touching the center, any of the edges of the hole, otherwise you're going to short the whole thing out. This is why I do, basically, what's everybody's doing is vertical coils in their dripping atomizers. Well, that comes out of the Genesis style building. Vape and Dave, if you can't see anything, try pausing and restarting the feed. If not, you might have to reset. You might have to reload your web page. Give me just a second here. I'm gonna double check the feed. Yep, I got good feed. So, That's my best piece of advice. So now I'm going to pull my drills out, and just to show you, for those of you who know microcoils, that's cool. For those of you who don't know microcoils, I should have showed you this on the other atomizer. I don't know if this. What you want to watch for is you want to watch them. You want to see how they glow, and you want to see that when they do glow, they start from the center and work their way out. Oops, would help if I could put this on camera. And you can see how it starts from the center and moves out. That's what you want your microcoils to do. And that's what this is. This is a microcoil build. So we're going to set the king off to the side here. So what I'm going to do is, because this is a real small build, this is a 2.4 millimeter ID, I'm going to take my cotton, and I'm not going to use a lot of it. You can see how this is what I'm going to use, and this is what's left. So I've taken roughly a quarter of it, and this actually might be a little bit too much. I'll find out. In fact, I'm just going to pull a little bit off of it. Because with cotton, less is more. Remember, it's always going to expand. Then what I like to do is I kind of like to compress it together. Now this one, I am going to twist relatively tight. And there's a reason why. I've got to feed this through 2 holes. But this is where the Genesis with the slide over tanks comes in real handy. Because I can snip a little bit of this off. Come on, there we go. Because I can pull this through just like a regular microcoil. But sometimes it will hang up as you're going through the coil and through the hole. So what I like to do is take it, I'm trying to do this so that y'all can see it, but I take it just like I'm trying to twist a screw in. Yeah, this is not being nice. I gotta twist it a little bit tighter. I'm not used to doing it this way. I'm used to holding this up to my face and doing it, but there we go. And you see, just kind of give it a little twist and push at the same time. Come on now. Every time I hear this song, I think of Guitar Hero because it's one of my favorites to play on Guitar Hero. Okay, well, it's being a pain in the butt. That's where this wonderful tool comes in. There it is. You can see it's now sticking out. Oops, sticking out right there. Grab my handy dandy tweezers so my fat fingers don't get in the way. And I'm just going to pull the cotton down, just like this. And I'm going to pull past my twists. And I'm going to actually untwist it a little bit. I'm going to leave it just like that. So now we're going to grab the other side. Get roughly the same amount of cotton. Pulling off the right amount of cotton is really an art form. I still haven't mastered it. So here we are. Kind of get it smoothed out. That's probably not enough. Doesn't look dense enough. So there we go. That looks better. So I'm just going to take it, kind of smooth it out, same as before. Twist it up. Little knife party. So we're going to do the same process a second time. We're just going to put this right into the top here, twist it, and push it in there. And it just started to come out the bottom. And there we go. Pull it out. It's funny how the second time shit always works better. Now, this is where this build changes directions completely. I'm going to take it off this little thing. Nice little piece of foam came. This little piece of foam came with my battery charger, And I drilled a hole in it. Makes a perfect little build deck. It's heavy enough to hold the atomizer, but won't hurt anything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this cotton is unraveled as much as possible. Okay. And now, this is where you have to have the liquid you're going to be putting into this handy. So I'm going to grab the liquid that's going into it. Happens to be one of my favorites that I don't have a lot of left. And I'm going to use the liquid like glue. I'm going to put it right here on the center post. And take my tweezers. Because when you use liquid with cotton, it actually acts as if it's a little bit of a glue. So now I'm going to do that. Get this onto the center post. And I'm going to repeat the process on this side. And it's nice to have a towel down when you do this because you are going to drip liquid. And you want to get this, you want to get it nice and tight up against the post. And that's kind of like where the beginning of this build goes. Is it needs to be, as Goldmember would say, tight. Nice and tight. So you're going to do that. Hold on one of my stands here. Now, this is where we're going to really have some fun with this build. You want to get something to hold the cotton, and you're going to pull this, and you're going to bring it across to the other side. So you got to get some liquid down on the deck. So you want to make sure that it still stays with the post right here, but you want to have it come across this way. And now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat the process on the other side. And I'll bet you there's some of you that are sitting out there going, wow, duh. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to come up with this one. Well, the good news is I'm not a rocket scientist. And then what I like to do is I like to take the loop and pull it back to the edge. And I like to take the cotton and actually join them together. So you can see where I pulled this one back. So now I'm actually getting in here and I'm bringing these two pieces of cotton together. What I'm doing is I'm basically wrapping a circle around the base of the Jenny. And grab your handy dandy skizzers. You're going to get in there and you're going to cut this off as close as you can, like that. And you're going to cut this end off like this. And that's what I call a double L. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. But this is a build that I've been playing with and I've been vaping on for a while. Slide our glass in place. We trapped a little bit of cotton. That's okay. Remember, cotton will swell when you fill it up. So now we're going to trim off the top of our cotton. And this is where you got to be careful when you trim this, because you don't want to pull the cotton up through the coil. You want to get this as close to the coil as you can. So really, really sharp scissors are a good thing. And what I'm using, if you've never seen these before, these are pretty much paramedic shears. And I like to have a little bit coming out of the top. I don't like to have a lot, because I want the juice to stop flowing just at the top of the coil, but I want it to flow all the way up. My other trick is to take my dental tool and I actually kind of push it down through the cotton. And what I'm doing is, if the cotton's a little tight in there, it's actually creating just a little bit of a hole in the center. You can poke it around, you can do whatever you want. I just kind of poke it in and out of there a few times. And that is that build. Now we're going to pull out our handy dandy 5 milliliter syringe with the fill tip on it. I know you can't see this right now. Just prepping the syringe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a syringe full of liquid here. This happens to be a high Vichy liquid, so it takes a few seconds. I think Teddy just farted and scared himself. Teddy, the vaping puppy, is down here with me. I can't let him come up because of the liquid being out. Don't want anything to happen if he decides to lick my fingers or... Yes, my dog gets scared if he farts. Alright, there we go. Got about 3 mils of liquid in there. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and I inject and make a mess. As you can see, shit does happen. That's why you gotta have lots of vapor towel. Teddy, my dog. So I'm using 18 gauge needles. I need bigger ones. I need to get some 16s and some 14s for this stuff. Oh, Seabiscuit, you can say it. Shit happens. We're all adults here. The good thing about using a syringe with a blunt tip needle to fill these is the fill hole is very small. I'm a juicy mess. Reminds me of an ex-girlfriend of mine. Oh, I didn't say that out loud. I'm glad my other half isn't home to hear that. She'd be all over my ass. Ah, no, she wouldn't. She'd take it as the joke. So now, the other thing I do is I take the syringe and I'm going to saturate the top of the cotton. I'm also going to saturate the coils, and it's going to make a mess, but that's why we have vapor towel. And I do that because we really want to make sure that that we're not getting a dry hit and that cotton's going to be fully saturated. And now that I've made a total mess of myself, I need to go wash my hands and I need to go wash off the Addy really quick because it's got more juice on it than in it. I will be back in a moment. Come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake. And through the magic of space-time travel, I'm back, and I've got a clean Addy. It's a little damp, but it's clean. Just gonna dry it off here. So now you can see one of the reasons why they talk about things like the Kraken and some of these other Addies as being kind of an advanced user thing. It's not because they're trying to insult people, it's because, well, let's be honest. I've had this for a while, and shit just happened, and, you know, I made a pretty decent mess. It smells good, though. It's a nice smelling mess, but it's still a mess. So let me put this cap back on this needle. Alright, I can see I'm going to have to do a little trimming with the wick up top. Well, let's go ahead, fire it up, and see how she vapes really quick here. And give her a chance. Look at that. And you can see how the cotton's laying inside the tank. Because it's on the bottom, because it's crossing both sides, both wicks will always saturate. Both wicks will always have fluid coming to them, and it eliminates the Jenny tilt. A little bit of gardening work on this, and there we go. It's vaping real nice. So let's go ahead and put the cover back on it, and the Kraken does have adjustable airflow. You want to line up the air holes with it, get it on there. Grab a derp tip here, throw it on. Let's go ahead and have a vape. There's nothing like a Jenny for like super clean flavor with the cotton build. No, the cotton doesn't lose its position because the cotton's going to swell. If anything, it's going to make it harder for it to move. But there you go. That's the Jenny build. Liquid's probably on its last legs. I've had this for a long time. Probably a little oxidized, but you can tell. I do like it. There wasn't much left of it. So with that being said, we're talking about liquid, we're talking about Jennies, we're talking about all kinds of things. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. You know what? I feel a giveaway coming on. How about it? I feel a giveaway. And you know what? We got to bring Gypsy Jen into this picture. Because Gypsy Jen is doing her awesome job here, creating these awesome charms. She's giving me another one of these wonderful FDA, screw you, or no FDA charms. Alright. And so we're going to give this away to some lucky person in the room right now. And Gypsy Jen, thank you again. Love having your product on the show. You're one of those people that I love to see, you know, a grassroots person who is doing stuff, you know, from home and making some really quality pieces to share. You know, so stop by the site. I'm going to throw the link up here after I go to my 2,648.5 windows. And here is her website. Go visit her. She's also given us a little discount code. It's VapeOn35. I'm going to put that in there for you. This is good from the start of my shows on Tuesday nights until midnight the next day. All right. So stop by her shop, stop by her site, and give a look at what she does, because she's got some really, really cool stuff. For those of you who don't know, she made a special one just for our special Hoofy, and it's called Fap Life. Yes, it's all about the fap in Hoofy's life. And I can just hear him start to laugh. That wonderful, infectious laugh of his. Don't turn red on us, Hoof. Well, if you do, we want to see it, so get on camera. Alright, I'm going to get mods out of here. I'm going to get the guy who can't spell out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and get chatters out of here. Because if we hit chatters, we have to give one to everyone. Alright, so this is for Cosmic's creation, the anti-FDA charm. And here we go. We're going to randomize it out. Let's get that beautiful bean footage up there. RT Vapor. RT Vapor, congratulations. You just got the no FDA charm. I got to have a vape on this again. While I'm waiting to see from you, RT Vapor. Yeah, look at that. That's see, starting to break in. It was a little dry to start with, and all right. Thank you, RT Vapor. So what I'm going to need you to do, after I put my stick down here, the one thing is with the Jennies, don't lay them on their side. They leak. Keep them standing up the entire time. You put them on the side, you're going to come back, it's going to be an empty Jenny, it's going to be a mess where it was sitting. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this into the window. What I want you to do, RT Vapor, is go to the Vape on TV winners page. I want you to fill that out. Give me your whole name, address, the whole 9 yards. Go ahead and make sure you select Cosmic Creations. That's something I've been forgetting all night. You have to select my vendors. My sponsors, and you got to select Cosmic Creations, and we'll go ahead and get that out to you. Get you Jen's awesome charms. So we've had some fun so far. Oh, don't forget, special Zulu code VAPEON, all in capitals, 20% off the entire site from 8 p.m. to midnight today only. I'll open that up, take a look at it. I'll have to go, that's a little bit too long for me to read right now. I'll have to read it later. So, I'll take a look at it. I will say though that the article does preface itself right off the bat as being an opinion. So, so here we are. Yeah, you just got to make sure you select the sponsor. In this case, it's Cosmic Creations. Of course, all my sponsors are listed right up here on my window. You've got, they're all wonderful. They're all great people. You know, I feel another one coming on. I just got to do this because Ori, I've been talking about her. And I talked with her earlier, and I love her to death. I mean, she's always one of those people that when I make an order, that she signs it. She does that for everybody, but it's this nice little personal touches that when you open up the package and you see a thank you. It sounds so simple, but you know what? I don't know about anybody else, but when I see that, I feel special. And Ori does make us feel special. So, we're going to go ahead, get this giveaway up, and take this down, and take this down. This is going to be from Ori. This is the first of 2 giveaways from her. And I'm going to tell you something. I've got 3 giveaways tonight that is going to blow everybody out of the water. Everybody. And Ori's one of them. I mean, 20% off the entire store. She told me she's never done this before. Never. And I'm the one that screws it up. But I'm also the one that sits here and is proud to say that Ori is, in this business, Ori is is the type of person in business that everybody should look up to for how they treat their customers. There's a lot of great people out there that treat their customers really well. Every single one of my sponsors treats their customers very well. Ori just takes it that half step above everybody else. They need to look to her to how she does things. So here we are. I've got it in there. This is going to be for, I got to look over here now. Just lost my mind. Your choice of 3 juices, 10 mils each, and your choice of nicotine strength. Okay? So I recommend the custard. One of my favorites is the custard, but I'm also a huge fan of her. My brain just went dead. I love the pomegranate. I love the raspberry. Custard is my number one Zulu. I get it without the cinnamon. You can get it with cinnamon, with a touch of cinnamon. And I'm still waiting. I'm going to have to get on Ori about this, because there's this one she sent me called Happy Days, and I'm waiting for this to come out so I can buy a whole lot of it from you, Ori, because it's so freaking awesome. And I don't even know if that's going to be the real name of it or if that's just a working name, but it's amazing. I won't talk about it until she releases it. As soon as she releases it, it's going to be a juice review. Let's put it that way. Custard, blueberry waffles, yeah. If you like hot cinnamon, and I don't personally like hot cinnamon, but I got the eruption. I was dripping it. Oh my God. I couldn't stop dripping it. It's sweet, it's hot, it's minty and cool, it's a party in your mouth. I mean, it's everything that's a party in your mouth. So, here we go. We're going to get this beautiful bean footage up here for 3 10 ml bottles from Zulu Vape. Your choice of flavors, your choice of nic strength. And it's Glory in Wyoming. This is a new name for I've been seeing around. Glory, do you want to get your hands on some Zulu Vape? Do you want to have Zulu? Do you want to have a party in your mouth? You gotta vape Zulu if you want a party in your mouth. Yes, please. All right, Glory. I know you've done this before. We're gonna open up the 10,648 windows again. I don't understand. My computer's being really pissy with me. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on. You're going to go to, and I'm hearing this in the background. It's killing me because of what's going on. I'm sorry, I got distracted by my own music. I need to turn it down lower. The first place you're going to go to, you're going to go to, God, I don't even. You're going to go to ZuluVape.com. When you go to ZuluVape.com, you're going to choose your flavors. You're going to write those down on a piece of paper. Choose your nic strength. Then you're going to go here to the Vape On TV winners page. You're going to select Zulu Vape as the sponsor. You're going to make sure you get my show, Vape Expectations. That's another thing I've been telling everybody. So many things on my mind. I'm gonna have to write myself a script for this probably. You're going to want to go ahead and fill it out completely. Put all 3 flavors and your nic strength in the comment section for me. And I will get that out to you. Or I will get that to Ori, and she will get that out to you like you can't believe. Because she is working on that new transporter technology for shipping even faster than Amazon with their drones. I swear she is using it, because I hear people that get their stuff like the day after. Sorry, writing this down. Again, it's that level of service. Absolutely phenomenal. So, Glory in Wyoming, congratulations. You're going to have some Zulu. So where are we at? We're at about 20 after the hour. Go back to the main page here. Yes, I'm talking out loud to myself. And again, while you're there, check out the site. I mean, Ori is like amazing with some of the stuff that she's getting. So, I'm going to stop yakking for just a moment because I would love to see if you have any questions about vaping, about the 2 builds I did, the mess I made, what I personally like to vape, or, throw some questions up there for us, Or you can use this time to go over to Zulu Vape and take advantage of that 20% off the entire site. There's another thing. I'll check it out right now, AV's Daddy. Give me a moment to get over there. And I will definitely contact Vape Playground in person and let them know there was a little snafu. All right, I got it from you, buddy. It's sitting right there in front of me, so we're solid. And I'll make that happen for you. Wicked Deuce, you're awesome in your own right. Everybody is awesome. But if you really want to know, it's a steady diet of broccoli and Cheerios. That's what does it. Hey, no problem. If my first show was chaotic and hectic, this one's slightly better. So, I'm going to make sure that everybody's happy. And thank you, Fiery, for checking that out. Where can you get spare parts for a Patriot? What kind of parts are you looking for? Are you looking for screws? You're looking for replacement posts? You're looking for caps? Thanks, I appreciate that, AV's Daddy. You were talking to Wicked, probably. Okay. Turned you on. Insulators. That one might be a little bit hard. My recommendation would be to contact the people who make it. They're here in the United States. Is it a Patriot clone or is it an authentic Patriot? It's looking for insulators for the center post on the Patriot. Is it a clone or is it an authentic? Because that's going to make a huge difference. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I would contact them directly. I can see if I can. Oh, cool, Leadhead. There you go. Hey. That's awesome. Thanks, Hubu. Appreciate you getting that up. All right. Awesome. You guys are great. See, this is what this vaping community is about. It's not just about one person having all the answers. It's like everybody's got answers. We all have opinions, we all have answers, but you know what? When it all comes down to it, we really do act like a community. All right, it's time for a triple. Let's see if I can make this happen. Ooh. Ooh. And if you want to know what I'm vaping on, that was a combination of strawberries and cream, Alpha Heist, and caviar. And now if you'll excuse me while I fall over from the head rush. know what? Oh, he must have gone downstairs. It was almost time for a teddy break. But here we're coming up on 6:25. Okay. Let's see. How do I tell you this? All right. I got 3 more giveaways. They're huge. And Ori has given me a huge one. Vape Playground has given me a couple of huge ones. Alright, do me a favor. Throw a 1 up in the room if you want a mechanical mod. I want to see who wants a mechanical mod. Alright, so Vape Playground has done something kind of special here. You know, last week they gave me $40 store credit for people to go buy stuff on their site. Go ahead and let's stop the mods, or stop the ones. I know there's a lag, you're going to have to... Yeah, go ahead. Come on, guys. Stop with the ones. Thank you. I know everybody's excited. I know everybody's excited. So we're going to do this first, because everybody's all excited. Okay, so we can stop with the 1-gasms. We're done. Thank you. If you don't stop, we're not going to do it. Thank you very much for your help, mods. Hey, guys, Wicked, Greg, Cupid, appreciate your help on that one. People getting a little bit overexcited. So here, this is what we're going to do. Alright, no problem, Deuce. So here's what we're going to do. This is Vape Playground's website. Gonna get you going. So, you ready for this? This is what you're going for. This is the Windrose mod. Alright. This is an H cigar clone. This is on the site. And the first winner is going to have their choice of copper or stainless steel. Not copper, I'm sorry, brass or stainless steel. Now it's going to come with one 18650 tube, one 490 tube, one 350 tube. It's going to come with the top cap that has an adjustable positive copper pin. The bottom is going to have a brass button with adjustable negative copper pin. It's got the lock ring on it, magnetic switch, and nice little box it comes in. This is from Bao at his name is spelled B-A-O at Vape Playground. So it's pretty awesome. They just got these in. I've been watching these on pre-buy for about the last month. Okay, so we're going to give this away. And remember, you're going to get your choice of brass or stainless steel. And please visit these guys, because I will tell you something. The reason they're with me is they gave me absolutely incredible customer service. I asked them to be part of this, and it wasn't even in hesitation. They were right there, you know. It's 1 win per show. 1 win per show, and then 1 win per vendor in a 4-week period. So I got everybody in. Got Zoe all the way up. We're going to get rid of odds. Going to get rid of me, even though I'd love to have this one. As if 8 mods weren't enough. All right. So here we go. You ready? Steady. Boom! Martin 315. Martin, you gotta speak up, buddy, because this one, I got the counter on you. You go a second over 60 seconds, next person's gonna get it. So, Martin 315, congratulations. Clock is ticking. Mardin, Mardin 315. He's got a few more seconds. And you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Martin. You missed out, buddy. We're hitting the re-roll. Just to be cool about this, I'm going to go ahead and grab a whole new list in case anybody's joined. I wish I could give this to Martin. I saw that he's Vaping Militia. Those guys are doing a great job. I haven't bought my dog tags yet, but I got to get those going. Take me out and take Chatters out. Gonna roll that beautiful bean footage. Danos Clouds. Danos Clouds. You have just won your choice of a Windrose in either stainless steel or brass. You got a minute, buddy. We got, let's see here. 633.58. So at 634.58, it's going to get rickrolled on you. Danos Clouds. Little Cinderella. Hope you're liking the music tonight. I put the playlist together myself. A little bit of everything. Danos Clouds, you there, buddy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danos Clouds. Got the 10-second countdown, buddy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, Danos Clouds. Alright, we'll do this one more time. I'm going to go ahead and get a fresh list. Just because I'm that kind of guy. Reset the form. Fresh list is in. We're going to roll this beautiful bean footage. Can't believe it, 0 for 2. Cadillac! Cadillac! Congratulations, Cadillac! You got 1 minute to tell me if you want this beautiful Windrose mod. Hell yeah, there he is. Cadillac, now let me check you out here, buddy. You're solid. You just want it. Now, Cadillac, tell me, do you want the brass or do you want the stainless steel? Stainless steel it is, Cadillac. Alright, let me write you down here. Alright, Cadillac, what I want you to do, and I know you've done this before, but I want you to do it again. You're going to go to the Vape On Winners page. You're going to select Vape Expectations. You're going to select Vape Playground as the sponsor. You're going to give me all your pertinent information, name, address, phone number, name of your firstborn. Just kidding on the last one. And please in the comments put down that you want the stainless steel Windrose. Alright. Abby's leaving? Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Oh. So that's the stainless steel Windrose. Pretty cool, huh? I got that email today. They're pretty amazing. So, let's see here. Got about 20 minutes left. I'm going to throw something up here. God, I love that stuff. I'm a huge fan of Alpha Vapes. It's amazing. They do such a great job. It's another one of my favorites. I'm going to give you my group page here for the show. You want to stay up to date with what's going on with the show. If you want to get in touch with me with any you want to get in touch with anything that's gone on in the show, you have any questions, you have any suggestions for the show, I'd love to hear them. Please go in and join the group. You just did, Tess, but you can ask another one. So, I'm here to listen, Tess. Ask away. And don't forget the clock's ticking down on Ori's offer. In all caps, Vape On, 20% off the entire site. You need some VCT4s? She's got them. Yeah, she's got the VCT4s. She's got the eFest LUC LCD charger, which I have one of, and I'm going to be doing a review on that in the next couple of shows as well. Oh, my coffee juice. It's GQ Vape, one of my fantastic sponsors. It's called Caviar, and it's amazing. I made myself a DIY coffee where I mixed OMFG chocolate and Mayan mocha together, both new nicotine, little ethyl maltol. Great vape. This one destroys it. I mean, it destroyed my DIY. It's pretty much ruined me for my own DIY juice. So. So what else? Any other questions we got out there? What was your name and how long have I been vaping? I've always gone by Daarkwind on forums. I've been vaping now. I'm just coming up on 9 months almost. And it's a life changer. My fiance says I don't snore at night as much. It's not as bad. I feel healthier. I don't lose my breath as fast. And pretty much I don't feel like I'm a slave to this little stick of crap that I'm inhaling. Because I vape, I get a pleasure out of my vape. I get enjoyment out of it. And I can be at work, and when I work, I have to work anywhere from 7 to 9 hours solid without being able to take a break and get a vape or whatever, but I don't have those fucked up cravings that everybody has. I don't have that shitty taste in my mouth, and I sure as hell don't smell like it. So, to me, it's a life changer. It's an absolute life changer. So yeah, I think my 9 month will be the middle of, what are we in? We're in May. The middle of June is, the middle of June or the beginning of June is my 9 month. So what else have we got? Any other questions I can throw up? Thanks, Cupid. Appreciate it. And I said this last week, I'll say it again. Yeah, nobody realizes it because you can't smell. See, this is the kicker. I'm studying what made me decide to host. I have my own take on vaping. I have my own take on building. I started out with going to a head shop and buying a real shitty Ego clone in one of those crappy tanks that they sell there, and then a buddy of mine got me into a better Clearmizer tank, a better Ego battery, lasted longer, got me tasting other liquids, then started showing me other stuff. He was dripping on a Nemesis clone with a Sigeli natural, and dripping Atom Bomb grandma's cookies, and I was like, whoa. I knew that I needed to get away from this other stuff. I'm also studying, no, I can't buy you, Nace, sorry. I'm also studying sommelier, and if you're not familiar, a sommelier is a person who goes around and helps you find wines while you're dining. The other part of it is I do food pairings, so I have to have a really good sense of taste. I have to have a good sense of smell. I've gotten both of those back. I also have to know liquors. I have to know beers and everything else. For new people in the room who might not understand everything Mike is saying. Sorry. I got brought up to be kind of a dictionary. I blame my mom and yeah, I was also a science major, so I'm like really analytical. But what it comes down to is that this has allowed me to actually pursue my passion in wine and sake and all these other wonderful beverages out there. And to do it with a clear palate, a clear nose, and a clear body, So, no, I'm not a dictionary. fact, you just forfeited. Oh, just kidding. I joke. So, you know, that's what's going on. That's what made me change. I needed to make a change for myself. I need to make a change for my life. All right. Guess what? We gotta do another awesome giveaway, and it's coming from Ori at Zulu. Earlier today, when Ori was telling me, oh yeah, here's this special code so they can have 20% off everything in the store, and the 3 liquids and all this wonderful stuff, she asked me, she goes, so what are you going to review online? And I told her that I'm reviewing the Still Air clone. I give that, the Still Air clone gets 2 thumbs up. I also told her I was going to build the Kraken. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So Ori said, let's give one away. So Ori was nice enough to give us a choice of either a brass or a stainless steel H cigar Kraken clone, courtesy of Zulu Vape and Ori and Alpha. Both of them are awesome persons. And it's like every time I say her name, I just want to smile. And one of these days, I really would like to get her on a show so she could co-host with me. So I'm going to pull the room right now, and this is going to be for a Kraken clone from Zulu Vape. Your choice of the stainless steel or the brass. I went with brass because I wanted to match it up to my brass mod. One of them, well, the only one I had at the time, which was King Clone. And that's something I'm going to get into in a minute. It's about clones. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this away. So, Ori, we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage for one of your fantastic... Oh, thank you, Fiery Wife. Wow. I really am messed up in the head. I can't remember half the shit that I'm supposed to be doing. We're going to roll this beautiful bean footage. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get my stopwatch started. Ha! Okay, got my stopwatch. Ready? Here we go. That beautiful bean footage has been rolled. Now, I got to take a look at this because Mikey Clouds did win last week. Oh, no, that's Mikey Clouds. Never mind. He did not win last week. So, Mikey Clouds, you just got yourself a Genesis Atomizer. A Kraken clone, just like the one I built and made a mess with earlier. Congratulations. Are you ready to step up to the Jennies? Are you ready to become a Jenny man? Get one of these bad boys on top of a mod. Got about 15 seconds, Mikey. And I saw you, buddy. Congratulations, Mikey Clouds. I got you. You don't have to spam the room. I was taking a vape. So, you're going to go ahead. You're going to get this absolutely fantastic Kraken clone from Zulu Vape. So what I need you to do, let me write your name down first. So I'm doing this old school. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the Vape On Winners page. I know you've done this before, but I'm going to get this up in the room. I need you to fill this out. I need you to choose Vape Expectations as a show. I need you to choose Zulu Vapor or Zulu Vapes as the sponsor. I need you to give me all your information so we can get that out to you. Congratulations, Mikey Clouds. You just have won a Kraken and you're stepping up to the Jenny world. And if you have any questions about building it, or if you have any questions about wicking it, different types of builds, whatever, feel free to call me. Not call me, but feel free to get a hold of me. A lot of other people in here. I know Greg builds Jennies. I know Jedi builds Jennies. Bunch of people out there do. There's great video tutorials on it as well. So see, a beautiful thing about this build I did, I can have the coils this way and I don't have to worry about it. So so congratulations, Mikey Clouds. Now that I'm seriously over-nicked. This is a great way for me to end, for me to get through the end of this Tuesday. I have one more final tomorrow. And thank you very much to Ori, because always amazes me, always blows me away. I just wish she wasn't in South Carolina. I'd love to give this woman a great big hug. Yeah, just wrap my arms around her, pull her inside, give her a big hug, and if her husband gets jealous, or if my fiance gets jealous, oh well. You know, give her a great big hug, big kiss on the cheek. I'll keep it at least innocent. Show her how much I thank her. So, I just want to talk just for a quick second about clones, because we've got a few minutes left and I got one more giveaway to do. If you're going to buy a clone, if you're going to, you know, because we all know how much some of the originals cost and how expensive they can be. Not everybody has a $1 million budget for this. I mean, everything on my desk is a clone except for my SVD and my HH357. Everything I have is a clone. I'm going to implore you to go to people like Ori at Zulu Vape, to go to Vape Playground, go to Happy E-Smoker, go to all these wonderful people that are out there running businesses and buy your clones from them. Everybody can go on Fastech and order, and honestly, when the end of the day is, you need to support the businesses here in the country, in the U.S. If you're in Canada, support your businesses in Canada. Support your local brick and mortars. Go to them. But buy your clones stateside. Okay? No need to go to Fastech. Why wait 3, 4, 5 months to get something? And this way you get a chance to hold it in your hand, you get a chance to look at it, salivate on it, and then drop some coin and help a business owner out. Because, you know, it's here in the U.S. We want to keep we want to keep these businesses open, we want to keep them running, we want to keep people like Ori around, and Bao from GQ Vape Playground, and you know, the guys over at Happy E-Smoker, and a lot of the other vendors out there. We want to keep them alive and going. We want to make sure that their businesses are around for us. You know, we want to make sure those businesses stay in business. We want to make sure that they're you know, around for us, because those are the people who drive this industry, and those are the people who help us, who love vaping, want to get into vaping, do vape, help us to really enjoy what we're doing. You know? So that's my soapbox. You know, I'll never order anything from overseas. That's just the fact of it. So now we're going to get into our last giveaway. And we're going to be hitting up Vape Playground again. because it's the last one I have to do, I'm pretty sure. Yep, last one I have to do. I've got one space left on my sheet. Oh, and by the way, it's for a windrose. It's going to be for the brass windrose. Wow. So now we got another chance at a mechanical. DJ Rock, you're right. Local advocacy. But I'm just going to put a caveat onto there. Follow what they recommend for your actions. Because if we don't have a unified voice, without a unified voice, we're not going to have the impact that we need to have. We need to let them know how many of us we are, and we need to do it in the right way. Alright? So, DJ Rock, love you, man. Love you putting that up there. This is going to be for the brass windrose. So this is our second giveaway from Vape Playground. And Bow down there at vapeplayground.com hooked it up fat. Ori's hooked us up fat. I mean, these people are freaking incredible. So let me get his website up there for you. He's got a lot of great things. He has some authentics over there as well. So, you know, and I just saw something on his website that I'm going to have to order from him. As if I needed anything else. So, and yes, and to tell you the truth, it's because of the clones I actually want to get some authentics. So, buttons on top of hats. They're designed to give you a headache with headphones. So here we are, the last giveaway of the night. I've gotten off my soapbox. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab everybody in the room. Got my list, checking it twice, and that didn't work. Son of a bitch. There I go, channeling 420 again, vaping with 420. Alrighty. Got Zoot all the way up through DS, which goes away. We take me out of the picture, the guy who can't spell. We're going to take Chatters out of here. And don't forget, Ori also has some mods. And that whole site is 20% off till midnight. She's got the Nemesis clones over there. She's got the Kraken atomizers over there. She's got the Aspired Nautilus over there, both in the stainless steel and the glass. And she's got the Mega and the Mini from... oh god, I just went completely blank. She's got a lot of stuff over there. So head over to Zulu. Use the code VAPEON in all capitals. You know, make that happen. But right now, we're focusing on Vape Playground. This beautiful Windrose brass. I'm going to get my stopwatch here. Because you got 1 minute. And I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage. And it is Cloud 9. Cloud 9. You've got a minute to pipe up in the room if you want that beautiful Windrose in brass. Congratulations, Cloud 9. So, well, yep, Cloud 9, if you can hear us, take a vape while we're waiting. Got about 20 seconds left, Cloud 9. Alright, 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Cloud9. That's a shame. So guess what? We're doing this again. Here comes that beautiful bean footage. Grammy 369. Grammy 369. Grammy 369. Congratulations, you just won a Windrose. It's an H cigar. It's going to be in brass. Here, he's here. I heard him. I see him. All right, Grammy. Congratulations there, bud. Great win. So what I want you to do is I want you to go here to the Vape On Winners TV page. You're going to select Vape Expectations as the show. Oh, it's a she. I'm sorry. I apologize, Grammy. Great win to you. You're going to select Vape Expectations as the show. You're going to select Vape Playground as the vendor. You are going to fill out all the information, and please put in the comments that you won the brass Windrose. And remember, you're going to need batteries for that, so you can head over to Zulu Vape and use that 20% off the entire site to get some nice VCT4s over there from Ori at Zulu. And you can go ahead and get a charger as well from her if you don't already have that stuff. So congratulations to you, Grammy. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. I want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank GQ Vapor. I want to thank Cosmic Creations and Jen for her awesome little charms. I want to thank Happy E-Smoker for being part of this. Especially want to throw props out to Vape Playground for 2 fantastical prizes. And of course, Ori, my love, thank you as always. You are the exception to the rule in this community. And remember that the 20% off, the coupon, Vape On, all in capitals, that's going to get you 20% off the entire site only until midnight tonight. So I'm going to leave you with a thought. People can smoke, people can vape, but guess what? The vapors are getting more and more in a bigger voice. To quote Rip Tripper, smoking is dead. Be a community. Stand together, stand tall, stand proud. Vape on. Peace.